opening it. I'm opening it because I think it's a topic about equality and it's a fair topic. It's nothing bad. There is a saying, there is an opinion out there. It's nothing weird. The only bad thing is the Twitch chat. We're in sub-only mode. Saying white people can't be racist. I had a fight with Lisa a week ago where Lisa said white people can't be racist, and we didn't have a fight, we just debated, man. But she got a bit, Lisa always gets a bit emotional quickly. And I said, I disagree. I'm very interested in arguments, you know, but you guys are all Twitch chat, man. Black people, oh, sorry, yeah, oh, white people. Black people can't be racist. No, otherwise, no, we have to do this right. Only white people can be racist. That is the one I'm looking for. The assumption that only white people can be racist. And that shocked me, and I you know, I feel like that's wrong and incorrect, but I was looking for arguments and stuff. I was looking for, like, adult arguments, not just fucking, check this video, Alter. Like, legit arguments. And I highly disagree. I personally, again, this is now an echo chamber. I'm the streamer. Only my opinion matters now. Nobody can counter me. Lisa's not here. Gotta be careful there. But first things first, I came up with the example of South Africa. And after the apartheid, they pushed out white farmers and like even do bad shit to them. Nope, the media don't tell. You can Google this shit. The media doesn't tell this, but they actually fucking almost kill people there, white farmers and stuff. And you know, I personally feel like that racism is a human emotion, right? Feeling superior and race of someone, and there just has to be Asian, Indian, black people on this planet that feel like they're above others. Like, you think there has never been an Asian guy who saw a black guy and felt like, fuck that black guy, we're superior. That obviously exists on this planet, man. I don't know, man. This assumption that only white people can be racist is... I don't know, dude. Lisa had the argument. What was Lisa's argument? For example, when an Asian man feels he's superior to a black man, that's not racism, that's just feeling superiority. And the word racism is applied to white people because we systematically use that for years to use their cheap labor or some shit. I don't know. Obviously, this is, yeah. But yeah, which is in my opinion wrong. But she's not here and can defend herself. We're in an echo chamber right now. We have to be careful. But like, I'm interested in this. Only white people can be racist arguments. Where did we get the idea that... I just want to hear arguments. I want to hear arguments for them. Should I actually do this right now? Mills should be in guns. Emote only? I'm looking for just arguments for the other side. The myth of reverse racism. Civil liberties research. This is a university, man. The reverse racism card is often pulled by white people when people of color call out racism and discrimination or create spaces for themselves that white people aren't part of it. The impulse behind the reverse racism argument seems, which I have that right now. I have the reverse racism argument. Seems to be a desire to prove that people of color don't have it that bad. I'm not saying that. No one says that. They're not the only ones that are put in disadvantage. Blah blah blah. I mean, that's totally besides the point. The basic question is, can a non-white person be racist, aka feel superior by his race? And that obviously exists on this planet. It's a myth. While assumptions and stereotypes about white people do exist, this is considered racial prejudice, not racism. What's the difference? Racial prejudice refers to a set of discriminatory or derogatory attitudes based on assumptions derived from perceptions about race or skin color. Thus, racial prejudice can indeed be directed at white people. For example, white people can't dance. But it's not considered racism because of the systematic relationship to power. But who made that connection between the word racism and power? You are making this relationship. When backed with power, prejudice results in acts of discrimination and oppression against groups or individuals. So the argument would be, I want to be for their side right now. I don't want to be a streamer or person that always looks at his side. I want to hear their side, Lisa's side. So the difference between racism and prejudice is that when you add the attribute of power, you can actually oppress people. Okay, I get that. I get that point. But my point again, there has to be examples where certain races, not white, used their power to oppress others. For example, white farmers in South Africa. Does anyone have examples for that? Another example? I would guess, I mean, this is guessing, I'm not a studied historian. I would guess that Islamic culture, Arabic people would have oppressed others in slavery, for example. Japan and China. China and Muslims, yeah. China is using power to oppress, yeah. Yeah. Japan, World War II. Mongolians. Iranians and Afghans. Turks and Kurds, yeah. Turks and Kurds. Let's keep reading. I wanna really give it a chance. When backed with power, justice results in acts of discrimination and oppression against groups and individuals. Yeah. In Canada, white people hold this cultural power due to Eurocentric modes of thinking rooted in colonialism that continue to reproduce and privilege whiteness. It is whiteness that has the power to define the terms of racialized others' existence. Tim Weisens explains how for white individuals. I'm gonna keep reading, but other races also use their. He's arguing that the whiteness itself gives off that power. I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like I'm too stupid, or these the people that write this. They use a kind of language. They use a lot of hardcore academic words that have no meaning, I feel sometimes. Well, let's see. So, Tim Weiss says, when a group of people, such as racialized individuals, has little or no power over you institutionally, they don't get to define the terms of your existence. They can't limit your opportunities, and you needn't worry much about the use of a slur or describe you and your... Am I too dumb? I'm not getting this. Since, in all likelihood, the slur is as far as it's going to... I did not understand that sentence. I might be too dumb. I have to reread that. I might just be too dumb. Reciting. What a group of people has... When a group of people has little or no power over you. So, for example, what he's saying is like, the group, black people, have no power over me, the white guy, by institution. They, the black people, for example, they don't get to define the terms of your existence. Okay, the oppressed group cannot tell me how to live. They can't limit my opportunities, and I don't need to worry about slurs. I get that. I get that. Yes, I fucking understand. Yes. Because I'm oppressing them. But my argument is just that happens in other races and cultures too. A group that has no power. Let's make an example. Uyghurs and Chinese. When a group of people has little or no power, Uyghurs, they don't get to define the terms of your existence. Chinese people, they can't limit your opportunities. Chinese people, and you don't need to worry about any slurs. Yeah, if they use slurs against Chinese, they probably get smacked by the police. So, but my only point is, I'm not saying this doesn't exist. Twitch admin, I know you're watching this right now, and should I ban this guy? I'm not denying white racism and stuff. I'm just wondering about the question. Can other races be racist? And I will think, yes, they can. So, okay, keep going. What are they going to do next? Deny you a bank loan? Yeah, right. Right perceptions are what end up counting in a white-dominated society. If whites say Indians are savages, or they of the noble or vicious type, then by God, they will be seen as savages. If Indians say whites are mayonnaise-eating Amway salespeople, who the hell is going to care? Well, they will care in their own group. The white people are racist in their group, and they care, and... If anything, whites will simply turn it into a marketing opportunity. I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Rick Sherwood accuses we should not confuse the occasional mistreatment experienced by whites as the hands of people of color with the... Racism has nothing to do with feelings. It is a measurable reality that white people are not subject to, regardless of the income or... I don't know. Reverse racism is a myth because it attempts to ignore the power-privilege dynamic between the individuals group involved. I don't know. The myth of reverse racism assumes that racism occurs on a so-called level playing field when it actually it does not. One claim of reverse racism that is often made is in relation to affirmative action programs. Programs that were created to help ensure that non-white individuals are given equal consideration and opportunities, whether it is in regards to employment, school. Again, I want to be very honest here. Rich people are going to empty their wallets so they can tell Tommy why their opinion is right. Again, I want everybody to understand. I don't want to talk shit. I understand their point. I don't know if I'm just dumb, but it's very hard for me to understand their speech. These academic gender study people and social majors and stuff. Maybe I'm dumb, but I don't understand their speech. Pussy. Well, very interesting topic, man. That you probably shouldn't talk to chat about. This argument falls apart when you think of literally any other culture outside of North America, Europe. Racism is not monolithic and owned by one group. I sometimes feel like that the people that write this, they live in the white bubble, aka North America, Europe, and they only see that. They don't know anything about China, Arabia. That's why they make these assumptions. Well, I don't know. They can't defend themselves right now, which is, you know, not good for the whole argument.